Hey, what is up, guys? We're back with episode 3, part 3 of the Summoning Profitably episode. There was some good news and bad news. The bad news is I listed almost everything for sale last night. And I think nothing sold until 2 minutes ago, or a minute ago. This is for 76, so go check it real quick. It was the mining. I mean, it just shows that, these guys sell at this price. So that builds more confidence for me because I've had mining pairs before, but pirate, I never marked the pirate down. Well, I am very unorganized. Three. Pause the video real quick. It should be this guy actually. I don't know why I put in the wrong ID. It's pretty rare for me to make a mistake like that, but it was the wrong ID. I guess when you summon at midnight, the IDs are off by one. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so this guy sold at 79. So we're able to realize that. And in the calculations, it subtracts the tavern fees. But this is done. And that's good. I mean, summoning at 32, getting an uncommon, getting the minor, thankfully, has some advanced abilities, but maybe that helped it sell. But it's just a cherry on top. And it would be over here. Insert notes. 79. So it's sold. We can mark this as green. Yeah, I mean, I guess the only piece of bad news is like I listed basically a lot of heroes. I'm pretty sure around 20-ish heroes are listed. This guy still can't sell for some reason. That sucks. The flip is really slow. The good news is we also have a few friends joining us as well. And I'm going to call them right now. Hey.
Good afternoon. All
Yeah, good afternoon, guys.
going on, buddy?
Not much, just filmed the intro of the video. I can share my screen, but we'll keep this video pretty freeform. It's just a continuation off of the first two videos I made. So might get some summoning in, or we'll get some summoning in. But Mike's out here scaring me with the needing a hard wallet.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, good afternoon. Just want everybody to be careful out here in these streets. You got to protect your neck.
Yeah, it's definitely something to think a lot more about.
We were talking about that the other day, and like all my hesitancies, he kind of had it. So it's not that I'm against them. I'm just not there yet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For me, like, I disconnected from like Fox Escrow and any website I can kind of think of. I don't know if that's enough. I mean, what are some things that like you've seen where people have had their whole wallet drained or something? Because I've seen that in Solana, but not in MetaMask because there's no auto approve.
Yeah, I haven't either, honestly.
so I saw it. I saw it on a Twitter post, and I think it was Climb Crypto was tagging somebody else who lost their wallet. They logged in and they're kind of missing everything. I didn't dive too deep on it, but that kind of hit me close to home. And I was like, man, if I woke up, especially after I purchased my Gen Zero, right? I said, if I woke up and he was gone, like, how would I feel? Be pretty upset. So I already had a Ledger Nano
Mm-hmm.
that I use for Bitcoin and Cardano. I just made a few moves there. I had to clear out some space. Watched a few YouTube videos, and it was pretty easy setup. And now, I feel pretty comfortable. I'd say personally, anybody with a portfolio of maybe over 5,000 probably should invest in it. It can kind of be a pain when you have all your heroes there, but maybe just moving your high dollar assets to a separate account, which is what I did, and it kind of minimizes all those clicks you have to do.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I've also heard stories where, for the side quests where people are creating softwares, creating websites. Let's just say they're trying to create the next DFK adventures, next DFK tracker. Um, Sometimes they ask for permissions inside of your wallet where I've heard of stories where they got their whole wallet drained. So I think I need to start getting in a habit of using an alt account or maybe even two alt accounts to kind of separate stuff.
Might not be a bad idea, actually.
Yeah, maybe keep one guy for this wallet is I'm just trying to sell everything. This wallet is stuff I want to keep. Uh, Maybe my gardens with the gardeners and a more private account. But it's a good point because yeah, I mean we're not like very very private people, all of us, and people have probably heard of us, know of our 0x's, and
That's a good point.
And,
I'm
and I,
actually sorry. Go ahead, Mike.
oh, I was gonna say I've seen that. I've seen that quite a bit as far as people making separate accounts. First time I traded an egg with somebody, he had a separate OX that said Easy Escrow account, right? And he just
mm.
moved something from his account into there. He owned it, but he basically used that to kind of keep a blinder up on his personal
Is he easy
portfolio.
summoner? I don't know if I can ask
What
that.
is that?
I don't know if his main account is easy summoner.
I wasn't sure.
Oh, okay. Because you said his alt account's zero easy
Makes sense.
escrow.
Easy Escrow, yeah.
Because I've seen a guy out there easy summoner and or summoning, and he summons a lot. His
I think
wallet's
it
pretty
is.
big.
I think it goes by Mike. I think it goes by Mike Easy now at the moment.
Oh,
So
yeah, I've
maybe he
seen him as
changes his
well.
name around a bit.
Yeah, I've seen Mike Easy around.
Me too.
Hmm.
No, I'm actually thinking about starting an enterprise, and it's going to require, a separate wallet that's in control of the enterprise itself. So, I mean, looking at a hardware wallet that actually was on my to-do.
Hmm. Good point. I'm noting that down as well. Um, yeah, for the intro of this video, I went over like the good and bad news. The good news is obviously being with you guys, summoning, and just going over good stuff. The bad news is I listed around 20 heroes last night and nothing sold until right when I filmed the video, literally 30 seconds before something sold. So one of the guys I was summoning with, a cool finally sold. So we can kind of go over the math real quick, but I've picked up 5 summoning pairs and they're all miners. Some of them are DR1 miners, some are 3X miners, some are, this pairing is dominant, no recessive 1, but both of them have R2, R3, leaving at 81% mining. This one, 96% mining just because they're both alpha miners.
And
Um, Sorry?
these are all 10 out of 10.
Yeah, these are all 10 of 10s. And I thought these prices were kind of rich, but like the math still works out pretty well. Um, and I'm still just trying to prove this that it's profitable and it'll work long term because if so, I'll pick up more. But uh, I was just kind of going over how much to pick them up at, how much they would sell at 5 of 10s. And 5 of 10s sell pretty well if they're miners. So maybe even sell them at 4 of 10s. Because miner floor, last time I checked, was still holding up. But
65.
See if anything kind of changed over time. Yeah, if we look at, yeah, 5 of 10s, Gen 1, 62, 74. So it holds up really well because people like picking them up at 5 of 10s or 6 of 10s because they're able to do some summoning and kind of sell. Like mining is a really good way to hedge your risk in summoning. Um, Especially when we're going through a market where 10 of 10s are going to keep going lower and lower. Just because all the Gen Zeros are back. And then there's no incentives to buy heroes or to keep heroes. There's no airdrops or anything. So guess what? Like the regular floor is just going to keep going lower and lower. At first we saw 37 floors, 36, 35. We're seeing like,
I mo-
yeah.
I was gonna say I mostly agree with that, but on a counter opinion, in about 9 days, I think that's going to change.
I
I think
agree.
that the people on Crystalville are going to come in, new AVAX personnel hopefully, and they're going to jump over and start trying to pick up heroes, and I think the floor is going to rise. Mining's still going to be super important, but hopefully, like Frisky says, the rising tide raises all ships.
Yeah. Um, yeah, off of that, like, before PJ, I think floor was 34, 35. Uh, and because of PJ, yeah, the floor was 42, 41 of all heroes because people were just scooping up the floors and trying to go for the 38% or 35. And then the second point is I actually thought of the mining idea because people were kind of talking about, okay, so 95% of uh, what you're going to be making in the first epoch is going to be locked up. Let's just say it's 1,500 APR or 1,000, whatever it is. 95% of the rewards are going to be locked. So I think that's also because I've just seen miners hold up a really good floor and they're kind of rising a bit. Um, but these are just the things I'm kind of watching. Um, but yeah,
So it definitely seems to be the trend right now, and I think Excel especially capitalizes on that. He's makes a big push for miners. I kind of only used it mainly when going for elites, like when I was going for dragoons, or even for advances. Like I paid a big luxury fee to try to get the highest percent mining I could. For like a paladin or a dark knight.
hmm yeah. Yep. I definitely think it's a solid way to I guess hedge some risk while summoning because if you hit a dud right now, I mean that's worth 35. But if you hit a miner, any miner dud, um, well, if it's Gen 2 Virgin, it usually holds a really good value still because
Yeah.
people pick those guys up to re-summon with
Summon
them.
and play. Yep. Totally.
Yeah, so if we look at 9 of 9 miners, obviously the priests and wizards are here because they suck. But if we even look at, we're not going to look too much at warriors and knights, but I think I have some chances of hitting it just because the R1s. So not like 9 of 9s, 8 of 8s, 7 of 7s. They hold really good value. Don't know why that guy's at 75. That might actually be a good deal. And I was kind of looking at everything else but priests and wizards. But if you hit it, it's still okay. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna summon right after this. And the funny thing, I was talking to Cool yesterday was like, I was at 15, 18, 20-ish heroes, and I'm back up to where I was when I was summoning like a crazy dude.
Yep. Sure
And
is.
it's gonna be up to like 40, 45 soon, if nothing sells, like if things are not moving. So things to kind of note.
Yeah, I would just say, be kind of careful. The floor is kind of bad right now. I
It
sold
is.
most of my heroes. I'm down to the very kind of high level ones that are pretty unique. That have to find a special buyer, like a legendary paladin, level 6 rare sage. Those ones that are 500, 600 jewels. I'm just playing the waiting game.
Yep. Yep. My yeah, my recommendation is still to sell as much as you can. But if you see any good deals, I'd still pick them up. Um, but yeah, I just kind of did the calculations with this, and I was happy with the math. Um, so just gonna try this out, and I guess at the end of the 5 summons, I'll kind of be able to calculate the exact profitability because the depreciation for monks and pirates are pretty low from what I've seen. And then the priests and wizards should be all the way down to, I think so, said like 65, 66, 64, 63.
Yeah.
Um, so basically, whatever, let's just say it's 63, 63. That's the math for it. Through summoning 5 times, we need to make up a loss. Depreciation loss of 93. Um, and the first few summons should be guaranteed profit. So we just got to make up that difference. For here, we're halfway through already. For here, this hasn't sold yet, but I'm assuming it'll sell at like 75, maybe 70 worst case, but it's a 9 of 9. It's a DR1, so it's an alpha wizard, and it's a 3x miner. So it should sell. But we'll see, and I'll track it over the next few days. Summoning, I should be done with this project in like 3 days-ish. 36. So summoning with this guy. We'll pull up the DFK Adventures. So this one is the 96% mining. Flip-flop DR1.
So,
So we have a 16% hitting summoner. And then if we hit some colors, that'd be amazing. All right, I'll try all natural today. Well, I tried that yesterday. I'll try it for the first one. And then maybe I'll throw some weird numbers in. All right, so we got a priest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. We got a common. Mining strength. So this is kind of like the standard high percentage roll. The advance carried over from the first parent. It's a priest. That's pretty good. It's
That's
alpha
nice. You
priest.
got a pure priest, miner, miner, miner.
Yeah, that's gonna help resell
There's one
value.
advance.
that's definitely good.
Oh, the last one we got was a DR1 priest, wizard. So this time.
But honestly, it's don't really have a problem. I mean, whether they're yours will sell faster than somebody else's, which is
Yeah, exactly.
a triple miner is like grab. You know?
Yep.
So first one was what, a priest miner, triple black.
Of this pairing, the first one was a wizard, and they're both alphas for some reason. Like everyone else was no alpha. Cool. Put that in. We do a quick appraisal. 8 of 8s or 7 of 7s, Gen 2, mining. 7 of 7s are 58 for some reason. But they're paper handing. I actually don't know how to price this. I'll probably start off at 70 because it is an alpha.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, this guy's weird. I don't know why it's here.
Don't even look at that right now. That's get taken.
I think 70's a good one. Yeah, it's also DR1, so I don't know. I'll play with it a little bit. All right. Mining with strength boost. Okay, so we'll try this
Sold
out.
every single priest. Never had a problem.
Yeah, they're pretty solid. Yeah.
Yeah, I had 3 miners. Time. Rarity, little color in the mix today, huh?
A little color, thankfully, a little cherry on top color.
Little splash.
Yeah, these guys, there's a little color on Uncommon Pirate, a little color on the Uncommon Priest, and then these guys are summoning with commons. Helps a little bit. Let's compare this. Copy. Insert
Better
thing.
before you set up.
Oh, so this one's similar to the last one where there's a bit of flip-flop. And then, yeah, 15% summoner, 89% mining.
Oh, geez, take it out of the question. Get.
Yep. 36.
The summon cost, man. It's hard to beat that. 36, 32.
Yeah, dude. Hard.
Yeah, so we basically have, 5 rolls, and we just gotta keep coming on top compared to that, and just make up the loss that we would lose through selling the parents. Okay.
I would say that was one of my biggest mistakes coming into the game. I was kind of shooting straight for advances and elites, but I didn't necessarily pay attention to gen. I just looked for kind of the best price on the most summons. And I was spending, 100, 100 jewel per summon, I had a couple where I was going for dragoons. I spent 140.
Hit the mining.
Okay.
Mining luck. Okay. Maybe DR1? Nope. Triple. It's gonna sell a little less, but it's fine. We were playing with this.
But you can't miss with that purple luck. Love it.
Yeah, it's not bad. As long as we hit the miner. 3x miner. I just guess for 70-ish. I'll play with it later.
We're missing a cool bit. The other day, somebody was posting a hero and was saying, hey, if you level him up one more level, he'll have the highest luck in the game. And Okul jumped in and smashed on him. He said, nope, look at this guy.
Yeah.
Like
we actually talked about it.
37 luck.
We were just talking about it last night, and that's when I did a few summons as well for the video. And he beats them by landslide. He has the highest luck and highest int guy in the whole game, and the highest stats. He is he beat the game.
Or some in the real estate business, he is the definition of what's called an over improvement. Until PvP comes.
Yep, exactly. Until utilized.
You're right.
Yeah, but if real estate, then rip profit. Okay. Oh, so this one, they both have some recessive things going on, which makes it a 1.21% chance of hitting Summoner, 13% chance of hitting Warrior, 10% chance of hitting Knight. So we hit any of these, that'd be great with the 85% mining. So there's some fun stuff going on over there.
I saw you pick the spear out in your earlier video, and you were like, "Look, I can make a paladin."
Yeah, I saw it, I was like, it's kind of dope. And the wizard was only 95. Compared to everyone else, like that's way cheaper. All right.
Both miners too.
Yep. Yeah, everyone
This
is
is
a
all
miner.
mining, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
all 5 pairs are miners, yeah.
You're gonna be stacking
69 has been
gold,
working
huh?
pretty well.
Look at you, man. You're gonna be stacking some
Well-
gold.
Well, we'll go 69 for you, but for me it's going hate. It's going hate. If we hit the paladin, that'd be insane. So we're looking for an orb or paladin sword. If we see some swords, that'd be actually okay. Better
Dude,
than
if you see a sword, it doesn't matter. You just sword or orb. I'm not telling you,
exactly.
but
I'll go
Well,
double
hey,
69.
we be lucky, boy. We get a sword. We know that thing coming out looking for gold.
Oh,
Yep.
That's a warrior.
we got it. We got the. Well, we need to hit the mining. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom, boom. Okay,
Nice.
injure. Oh God, that's nice.
With endurance. Congratulations.
It's a warrior war.
Solid.
Oh gosh, that's nice. So we hit the 13 here, 85. 85 endurance.
That's how you do that, ladies and gentlemen.
It worked
Do
out.
that. Be here all week.
So mining. So it's going to scale pretty well if someone wants to hold on to this guy long term. There's also recessive 2 if they want to summon with it. Okay.
Very nice.
Yeah. 2x miner with green. Yeah, we'll check it real quick. Warrior, miner. Yeah, versions are starting at 98. Everything else has been used. Maybe I'll start at green shirts. Only comments today though. Fun stuff.
You know what that means. Coming. It's coming.
Comment time. I guess the cooldown's over for these guys. Wait. Did I mess something up? I did. This
did you
doesn't
do?
belong here. I don't... It's fine. I'll need to reorganize this and note it down.
Making mistakes.
Yeah, I just... yeah. Multitasking fucks you.
But by doing that, you pulled out a miner.
Oh, what's that?
But by doing that, you pulled out the miner, the knight warrior miner.
Exactly.
So, I'll take it. What was that?
I'll take it.
Take that mistake. What? How does the degen play pays off harder?
It really can.
Dude, I am a firm believer that being safe is great, and I live by that code, but silly and foolhardily does.
I don't know if your audio cut out.
Happen.
Yeah, I don't know what you said either.
Okay. Yeah, your audio might have cut out.
I'm just saying it's always good to be safe, but if you have to go, there is something said for huge.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, this isn't cooldown. Yeah, that's what I thought. Huh. I don't think I should have another summon.
Double check. Case. Sat on it. Brings up another point we can talk about with Mike.
It's just a glitch. Yeah, I guess I did not mess up because I remember summoning with these guys right last night. So the exact cooldown should be in... Huh. Pirate Warrior Wizard. Yeah, all of these guys should be 8 of 10s, not 9 of 10s.
You broke it.
Yeah, I haven't seen this game do that, but these are the guys we just summoned with. And last night I was summoning with a 9 of 10s as well. So...
Maybe
And they
jump
should...
over to the main site instead of the beta.
Yeah.
I jump back and forth sometimes if one's messing up.
Point.
It's not main, it's game. Jeez. Huh. That's really weird. If I try summoning with cooldown. Yep. Four-hour cooldown. Also cooldown. Yeah. A little bit of a glitch.
All right, what's your hero count at now?
Should be 38 exactly. Yeah, it's creeping up there. 39.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yep.
Like 40, dude. Any second.
Yeah.
How many you
Or
got on for sale right now?
should be around 25.
Okay.
Yeah, 22, 25. 10 are summoning pairs. 3, 4 are gardeners that I keep on cycle. That's it.
Bullish on those gardens for Crystal Vale. I
Yep.
bullish as well. I actually miss that. Having huge, huge, largest production of gold. So I'm, yeah, feeling.
Your audio is kind of cutting out a little bit.
Apologies.
Yeah, no worries. It's just in and out. Um,
So that I think that with Crystal Vale coming, gardens, game, bullish.
Yo, Mike, you still there?
Yep, still here. Yeah, Excel, you're cutting out quite a bit. But it sounds like he's talking about Crystal Vale and the gardeners. Maybe
Yeah, the
getting
gardens.
a
Yeah.
little bit more value.
That's what I heard. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep some good gardeners. I just bought one off of Cool yesterday. It's a pretty nice
Is that any
one.
better?
Yeah, I just shared a screenshot with somebody of the last Game Mechanics AMA, where they did say they were still working on the patch, but they are going to patch where you can quest out 6 gardeners at a time. It'll be interesting to see if you'll be able to put all 6 of those in one garden, or if it's just assigning them to 6 different gardens at a time, and just saving a few clicks, you know.
Yep.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yep.
I'm going to make a call that I think garden is going to be a huge, huge thing, considering the fact it's still not in the main game, and considering the fact that nobody in the Avalanche knows what it's like to get the type of emissions that we've gotten over here. I think it's going to be real successful. And like Mike said, once they fix where you can send multiple gardeners at the same time, I think it's just going to be next mining. Hopefully.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, a lot of people are gonna be in the Crystal Gardens, so making that additional
100%.
reward. Yeah.
It's free, you know. I mean, just like you and me do. It's important to get that little bit every, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, even if it's the newcomer comes in and picks up a half a crystal a day, dude, that adds up fast.
Yep.
Especially if you compound. How
What do you
have
guys
you been
think
doing
crystals?
with your... Go ahead. Say it again.
I was gonna say, what do you guys think crystal's gonna be worth? So I just did my calculations today on my PJ rewards, right? So I should be receiving like 225 crystals, just
It's a
from the
tried and true
survivors, right?
question, bro. Tried and true question. What's it going to be worth?
Gonna be
I'm
interesting.
just thinking safe 1-to-1 ratio. That keeps it simple for me.
Yeah, that puts us at, you know, possibly $5 if we. I kind of feel like we're gonna go up to about $8 by the time Crystalville launches, maybe the first week worth, once we start burning.
Yeah, I'm more
It'll
bullish
be
than
interesting.
$5, but I'm just thinking as a worst case scenario, you know? 1-to-1.
Yeah, I have no idea. Like, you said you did the calculations for it?
Oh no, just based on my Perilous Journey Heroes That Returned, I just looked through and added them all up. So like I'll be receiving 225 crystals for those guys. I have not calculated how much I'll be receiving for the snapshots that they took, you know, for summoning
Yep.
and leveling up. I expect another couple hundred, so they end up with maybe 500 crystal. You know, if it's worth $5, that's a pretty good hit, right? That's 2,500 off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the move is to put that straight into the gardens, right? With paired with Jewel if it's available.
345.
So now that you have 40 heroes, how and how many are you gonna sell before Crystal Veil?
One sec. 345. I'm not the floor anymore. Oh, this gotta be branded. God dang. I'll put it 340. So I have 9 days. This summoning pair cycle ends in 2.5, 3 days. So if I sell everything, so I'll have a few days to kind of sell everything. I think I want to get down to like 15 to 20 heroes, maybe 10, depending on what prices I'm getting for it. I still do have jewel gardens, so whatchamacallit, I'm gonna pull out of that. That should be around 2,000-ish jewel, if not a little bit more, or 2,500. I forgot. So just gonna move that directly to Crystal Veil. And I might actually even pull out of the gardens soon, depending on if there's any indicators to kind of pop the price to 5.5 or 6.
That is kind of where I was gonna go next. Kind of how to plan it out. So my original idea was to pull out Wednesday morning before the AMA. But you know, they said today they're not really doing AMAs. They're just gonna come with a bunch of announcements, right? So it'll be interesting to see when are they like maybe going live at the Barcelona conference. I think that's going to be a catalyst for pushing up, right?
Yep.
So I guess I was thinking about pulling out right before that. You know, I'll miss out on maybe like 6 or 7 days of rewards, but the current levels, I mean, that's total maybe 50 or 60 jewels for me, so it's not too bad compared to taking some impermanent loss maybe.
Yeah, I think if it does rise to 5.5, 6, 6.5, it's gonna be better off being outside of the gardens. Um, like for sure. I haven't checked my gardens in a bit. What do you do? Do you just pull out every 7 days or every day?
No, I
Dude,
kind
I
of
didn't
I was
realize.
doing it every day.
What
Yeah, I
fucking.
was doing it every day at the beginning, but I didn't know the unlock schedule and how that worked, right? I was just following some kind of YouTube advice of compounding every day, right? Trying to put it back in to get that higher APY.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but now that I know how the epochs work, like so for Crystal Veil, I think Sandwich Punch on his podcast, they had kind of said, hey, if you wait until it was like three weeks or so, somewhere where it goes down, you can claim like 30% versus the 5%.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of the play. I'm gonna rewatch that and see how long you need to wait. But based on the gardens emissions rate and the epochs, right? The way it works now is if you, even though you're only getting 5% unlocked, if you wait and pull it out when the unlock's higher, everything that you've earned is unlocked at that rate instead, right? So that might be a better play.
Yeah, for me, I've just been claiming every few days, I guess. But I don't think we have like a crazy amount in gardens where it matters too much. But it definitely does matter to some extent.
Especially now that we're like 55% unlocked, it's not big of a deal compared to the way it used to be
Yeah.
at the beginning.
How many heroes are you at right now?
So let me check. Gotten pretty low. I sold a few of my PJ heroes. I have 11, including the Gen 1 I summoned this morning, who's for sale. And out of those 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them are not for sale. So trying to get down to, maybe 5 heroes or so. But like I said,
Okay.
a lot of mine are kind of unique. A rare sage listed for over 400. I have
That's
a
nice.
legendary paladin for 450. Someone, I'm not sure that they'll sell before Crystal Veil because they are kind of high, but we'll see. I did get pretty good response on my Crystal Veil heroes, or excuse me, my PJ heroes.
Like they sold pretty well.
They've kind of, yeah, they've kind of gone. I tracked very well the value of them before I sent them, and most of them were around 50 to 70 jewel, and it looks like I'm getting about 50 extra jewel per hero that's sold.
Yeah, that's the exact math for me. For commons, I think 40, a little less. But for my paladin and summoner, it's up there. No, my summoner's actually not doing too well. 77. It's only a 20 jewel profit if I were to sell. 75,
See, I
74.
want to say 50 is the magic number. I'm looking at my sales.
That's
Like the
good.
value of one was 75. He sold for 125, 50 exactly. Um, had one sell for 49 extra. So 70 went to 119. Had a rare ninja that was 120. It went for 170.
That's
Yeah,
pretty good.
pretty good, pretty good. I still have a few listed still. I'm kind of between keeping a couple versus just dumping them all.
Okay, looks like we need to be kind of careful with DFK right now. Uh, looks like their API is really lagging. I just quested all 6 of these guys, and it says I could still quest with them. It doesn't disappear. Damn. This guy already quested with. Yeah, this is really weird. I guess on that note, I'm gonna close out the video. Thank you everyone for watching, and thank you for Excel and Max Mike joining us today on this episode of summoning and just chatting in general. I will try to post more often than kind of before because we are 9 days out from Crystalville. That's going to be pretty huge, and I want to make sure that all of us are prepared and maximize our returns for it. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.